this video, we're going to go over voluntary sharing. We should already have our dog have a default behavior. In this case, Phoenix is pressing a button. This button happens to say all share, just so hopefully it's a little more clear on what we're doing. With a default behavior, we don't want to necessarily encourage the dog to do it, but whenever they do it, we are going to reinforce it. So what we do with voluntary sharing on step 1 is whenever our dog performs our default behavior, the dog is told they're good, and then they get their treat, and then another treat goes somewhere else. So I'm using this bowl. So now we're going to wait for Phoenix to give us her default behavior. She touched the button. Unfortunately, it didn't talk, so you didn't get to hear it. That's okay. And then the treat goes over here. My other dog wants to get in on this.
I'll share.
Good.
I'll share.
So as you see, Phoenix gets the treat first, and then Phoenix watch me put the treat into the bowl. I like to do this about 5 times and then take a break. Once she's pretty comfortable with that, good job. We're actually going to change the pattern a little bit, where the treat first is going to go into the treat bowl, and then she gets the second treat this time. So she has to wait just a little bit.
I'll share.
Treat bowl, and to Phoenix.
I'll share.
Good. Just so we don't record over that, move her paw. Treat bowl, and to Phoenix.
I'll share.
Treat bowl, and to Phoenix.
I'll share.
Good job. So treat bowl, and to Phoenix. So we've done this several times now, so I'm going to give her a little break and we'll come back. Oh, she touched her button one more time. Go ahead and turn that off. In phase 2, I like adding some resemblance or figure for who your dog is resource guarding against. So in this scenario, we're going to pretend that Phoenix resource guards with other dogs. So I did bring out a stuffed dog, but you can bring out any stuffed animal. If your dog resource guards with humans, maybe some sort of doll, just to help kind of start to make it a little more realistic, but still really safe. So we're going to go back to step 1, where she indicates she's willing to share, and she gets the treat first, and then the other dog will. But then we'll move on to where the dog gets the treat first, and then she gets the treat. Setting out her button, I'm going to wait for her to give us the signal that she's willing to share. Don't forget, you got your button. Yes. So I know the button didn't talk, but she did touch it, and I'm going to go with it. What do you do with your button? Again, for purposes of this video, I'm just going to remind her that she can touch her button. No. Remember your button?
I'll share.
Normally, we're just going to wait. Like I said, for this video, just kind of want to push it through so you see it, and we're not taking up a ton of your time. Good. So she gets the treat first, puppy gets the treat second. Default behaviors that maybe we'll use is eye contact with the owner, maybe giving paw, or a chin rest. We just opted to do the button because she seemed to really enjoy it. And until we did this video, she was punching it like crazy. Don't forget, you got your button. going to move into giving the dog the treat first, and then Phoenix gets it second. Yes. So puppy first, Phoenix second. Yes. First, Phoenix second. Yes. Puppy first, Phoenix second. You're not hearing the I'll share because she's recorded over it. These aren't the best buttons in the world. If they're held on too long, they re-record. Yes. And one for her. Good job, thank you. Take a break. So, whenever your dog's really comfortable with sharing, what you're gonna do is then bring in the actual person or dog that they're resource guarding against. I recommend definitely having safety up. Your trainer will go over what's best for you and your situation. For this video, we're doing it this way because my dogs actually don't resource guard anything from each other, so it's super safe and it's a little bit easier to see. So as you see, we're doing the same routine at first, where Phoenix, after she rings her bell, she gets the treat, and then we're giving the treat to Grace. I'm waiting on you. Yes. So she did her default behavior, she gets her treat, and then Grace gets her treat. And you're going to stay at this level and what's happening here until your dog is super comfortable. Phoenix is relaxed, she's laying down. Maybe you could even get a few happy tail wags. But we just want the dog to be super happy and completely willing to share. Don't forget your bell. I swear she knows when the camera's on. Hey, don't forget your bell. Yes. Again, I'm just kind of reminding her to ring it or press the button whenever, for the purpose of this video. Yes. We're not going to actually do that whenever we are working the problem. All right. You ready to do this where Gracie gets it first? You gotta move your paw off a bit, silly willy. There you go. Don't forget your bell. There's your bell. Yes. So Grace gets hers first. And Phoenix gets hers. We've seen no shift in body movement or body language. Yes, whenever we're sharing with Grace first and then giving it to Phoenix, and that's really what we're looking for, that we're comfortable with doing this. Now we got a good rhythm going. Did you drop some? You want to do one more? I think we're all done. I think we're done sharing. Oh, we're not done sharing. All right, that's everything. If you have any problems, questions about this, or how to set up your management, reach out to your trainer and we will help you out with that.